Thank you so much, Moji, and to all of our panelists who spent their time and raised such important points today, both from your experience, from your specific countries. And I think we've had a very rich discussion and raised a lot of questions and potential next steps about how we can continue this work going forward. I think I'm going to turn things over now to President Aigbokan to give his last remarks.
Thank you, Kacey. It's a privilege for us in WAMELA to have this great audience and across country and across regions. First of all, we thank Professor Abiodun Adeniyi of Mass Communication Based University for a very massive perspective to the discourse. Ali Sowe from Gambia, it's a privilege to have you as panelists. Kure Daudo, Principal Equality Law, Ghana and UK, thank you for your contribution. Rota Team Uganda, thank you for coming. Joseph Onyekwere, Guardian newspaper, thank you for your very strong opinion, particularly as it relates to online and traditional media. You seem to have recommended that the Press Council Act of 1992 be amended to regulate the online media. And I think for the purpose of learning too, you may need to read the United Nations Special Repertoire on the Promotion and Protection of Rights to Freedom of Opinion and Expression in the 2010 report to United Nations Assembly, where a journalist was defined as an individual who are dedicated to investigating, analyzing, and disseminating information in regular and specialized manner. And that definition, of course, accommodates both electronic media, broadcast, written, and all the rest. So the term journalist needn't be adjusted by Press Council Act, which itself is 40, because it says you must be 25 or you can become an editor, and you must be 18 or you can become a journalist. Those are issues for further interrogation. Thank you for your perspective. Bekele Matembe, Paradigm Initiative, thank you for participating. Monica Agbe, Silverbird Communication, thank you for your contribution. And our own boss, Carlos Gao, Media Defense Initiative, thank you for coming. And we wish to have you sooner than we expect. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think that's it in terms of our agenda for today. And I just want to say thank you not only to our panelists and to our hosts, but also to our attendees who stuck with us. And apologies for some of the technical difficulties that we experienced today, but I think we've managed to have a fantastic conversation. And I really want to thank you all for the points that you've raised that have really made me think about different things and how we can approach this. And I think we've got some good strategies going ahead. So I wish all of you good rest of the day, and hopefully this will be the start of many other conversations to come. I know that there are future webinars, and I'm sure you can find more information about that from the hosts. Does anyone else want to, in terms of WAMELA, want to say anything? I don't think Mr. Ajari is with us any longer. So
I think in addition to, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, there's a good news. Freedom of Information Act, Nigeria has it 2011, and I'm making this contribution because of Kores and Professor Daudu's commitment to the law. They made a lot of reference to it. Just this morning, we got a judgment in court asking that Nigeria Prison Service, now called Nigeria Correction Service, to disclose the names, the sex, the country of detainees in Nigeria correction centers that are not Nigerians. This is an effort using the FYA to also deepen the policy of prison discongestion. But there are a lot of non-Nigerians that are in our prison detention centers. The Correctional Service opposed it and said it's a breach of foreign policy and national security and privacy of those that are detained. But the High Court just this morning at about 9:45 West Africa time has ordered them to disclose those records and take necessary action, and also awarded 50,000 naira cost for compensation for failure to respond to our request under the Freedom of Information Act. It's a good news for freedom of expression. It's a good news for applicability of Freedom of Information Act, and it's also a good news for criminal justice system, and also perhaps balancing privacy and the need for applicant to access takes precedence over privacy in certain circumstances as this presents itself. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On that note, I just want to say goodbye. Thank you everyone for your time and have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for attending this meeting. We appreciate it.